the chance and take it. We bout to build it. Ain't leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them would be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Pickett. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up
2nd and 5 now. Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Flush to his right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rakisin. Are going to take possession here at their own 33. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On play action, it's Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On first down, Bolden on a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll run again with Bolden. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2.
On 2nd down now. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. No score after one on EA Sports. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Play action. It's Trubisky. Going up top. And this one is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
2nd down and 8. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught by Waller out left side.
Well, with his size, you've really got to wrap up because arm tackles, they're not going to cut it. And that time, he used his full grown man strength to fight off his defender and pick up the first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They run with Bolden. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr's throw taken in by Adams. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Here's Bolden. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you we won that battle on the last play.
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Touchdown Raiders! Josh Jacobs from 21 yards away. And the Raiders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Trubisky's throw brought in by Austin.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 45 yards.
And the Steelers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit up. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep
looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon.
And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out their Charles. And the very first play, they give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. The final shot here before half for Carr.
And this one too low.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys...
There he goes, right side, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line, out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Gun, Trubisky.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there, 21 yards the play. Now Trubisky on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. That's caught by Sims.
And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Miles Boykin, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Bolden. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Now it's Trubisky. Johnson's got it complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Steelers.
They go play action with Trubisky. They'll roll him out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing here, Trubisky. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's Trubisky. Caught on a slant. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now it's Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Here's Trubisky, rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Trubisky keeps it himself, trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A field goal gets them the lead, but they'll risk it here on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Carr to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Norwood. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. On 3rd down, here's Harris. Taking it right down Broadway. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. The ball comes out. And the offense is going to get this ball back. So no turnover at the final gun, and this game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.